Me, grinning with slight embarrassment. Meet Helga, a 1987 BMW E30, or as my best friend called her when she first saw it, a rolling midlife crisis with wheels. She'd been sitting in a barn for who knows how long, buried under layers of dust and hay, looking more like a forgotten artifact than the sleek German engineering she once was. Rust in all the wrong places, paint that had given up hope, and an interior that smelled like mildew and regret. But here's why I brought her home. My dad had an E30 when I was a kid. He used to let me sit on his lap and pretend to steer. So this isn't just a car, it's a memory I wanted to bring back to life. Or maybe I'm just incredibly bad at saying no to a challenge. Montage. Me in the garage, covered in grease, holding parts, repeatedly Googling E30 weird clunking noise. Step 1. Cleaning, which felt more like archaeology. I found an old cassette tape, half a mouse nest, and something unidentifiable that I poked with a stick and then immediately regretted. Then came the rust removal. I sanded, ground, and cursed more than I thought humanly possible. Every time I thought I'd gotten it all, more rust would show up like an uninvited guest at a party. Engine work? Oh boy. Removing the valve cover felt like opening Pandora's box. Gaskets that crumbled like old cookies, hoses so brittle they snapped if you looked at them wrong. Replacing those parts was like doing surgery with kitchen utensils. And the wiring. Don't even get me started. BMW's engineering brilliance? Sure. But 35 years later, those wires looked like spaghetti someone tried to cook with a blowtorch. Painting Helga was both terrifying and exhilarating. I went with deep alpine white because if I was going to screw it up, I wanted her to at least look like she tried to go to a fancy party. Scene. Late at night, garage door open, me turning the key for the first time. The first time I turned the key, click, nothing. Second time, sputter. Third time, she coughed, sputtered, and then roared to life with a sound that was half a mechanical growl, half a stubborn old lady yelling, "I'm awake! Stop poking me!" I sat there, grinning like a fool, engine rumbling, and honestly, I got a little emotional. That wasn't just metal and fuel making noise. That was Helga saying, "You didn't give up on me. Let's do this." Me driving Helga down a winding road, sun out, windows down, huge grin plastered across my face. The first drive was surreal. Every gear change felt clunky but perfect. The steering was tight, responsive, and slightly terrifying, like riding a horse that might decide to buck, but is mostly just having fun. I realized this restoration wasn't just about the car. It was about learning to be patient, figuring things out the hard way, and pushing through moments where I thought I'd ruined everything. And honestly, I think Helga taught me as much about persistence as any life coach ever could. Pulls over, leans on the hood, wipes sweat from forehead. She's not flawless or rattle here. A small oil drip there, but perfection was never the point. The point was taking something forgotten and making it matter again. And in the process, reminding myself that patience, stubbornness, and a sense of humor will get you through just about anything.